Here we go, Cappies. Welcome in. Welcome to Anti-Chats and Tarot. Let's get this deck shuffled up and ready for you. Messages today. Thank you to all of you who have supported this channel. I really appreciate it. Remember, not everything is going to resonate. Take what does. Leave the rest. You are in control of what you allow in and what you don't. You're always the master of that. In regards to situations, energy, advice, always know that. You are in charge. Take what helps you to help yourself. Here we go. Cappies, what's your message? Message for today. Page of Pentacles. I love it. Yeah, you've been waiting. Like, where are the opportunities? I'm like hustling my tail off. Where are the opportunities? Here they come. Did they start small? Perhaps. Can you make them big? Yes, for sure. In time, can you make them big? Yeah. Five of Wands. Yeah. Oh, yeah. No more controversy. No more like, why? This seemed like a good fit, or, you know, this seemed like a good avenue to pursue. And then something always in the way. No more. I see no more blocked barricades, speed bumps, roadblocks, detours, nothing. The Star for your big wishes. Wow. It's something that flows naturally. It's something that kind of lands in your lap. You're like, what? This isn't like me, but I'll do it. I mean, I have nothing to lose at this point. And then something explodes. Someone finally says, where have you been hiding? Yikes. This is big. I'm hearing take two of your big wishes and how often and how long you've tried to make them happen. And then something comes in where you're just like, this is kind of weird, but I'll try. And I feel like that comes in for you. Or it's an avenue to, like I said, start small, and then for you to turn it into something quite big. Two of Cups, Eight of Cups. This is interesting. Let's get a little bit further on this combination. Yeah, messages coming in for you for sure. Six of Pentacles is out here now. Yeah. What you walked away from is not your give and take with others. Always giving too much here. This is more romantically, though, I feel. So I'm seeing career here and romance. The Ace of Cups. Yeah, you want new beginnings here. Big beginnings. I feel like they might start a little bit small at first, but they lead you to the big beginning you seek, the big beginnings you seek. Do I have that right? Let me confirm. Death, transformation. Yeah, an ending to this energy of something's always like a barricade, a detour. What is going on? Then I go on the detour, and then while en route, I'm hearing, oh, yeah, we went with somebody else. While you're trying so hard, even in the detour, to get to, yeah, some sort of goal. I'm also hearing the biggies, the big deal situations that you want to happen come in as you've worked on self. Like somehow it crosses over with this love life and what you're not going to take, taking less, going after the biggies, going after the big deal goals in your life. The Emperor. Yeah, it's like an energy of you've always known you're the Emperor. And lately, working on self and working on the dark shadow, the dark night of the soul, the shadow side. You know, you've come to some really big conclusions here that are helping you with the keys to your personal life, this customized knowledge. Yeah, and just like playing well with others, but also saying, yeah, I know exactly what I'm not going to put up with. And I know exactly how to run you out of town. If you're playing any games with me, something like that. Because it's all about your happiness, you know, and you're not rude, but you're just very firm. Okay? And you're not going to be overly emotional anymore about things. It's like a taking charge now. I'm not going to wish you were different. I'm just going to take charge of my life. You're not different. I move on. Just flat out. You start playing games. Yeah, I'll get in your face. Sure. But in a way that isn't, in a way that's just like, this is what's going to happen now. Okay. And I'm going to be polite, but I'm going to be very clear with you. Something like that. I mean, it's not like get in your face arguments, because I see you're very pleased that that is a style that's gone from your life. 10 of Cups. Yeah, the 10 of Cups. This read is about wanting to get there. Okay, more on that. 10 of Cups. The World in the reverse, the Hangman in the reverse. You've done a lot of the work. I see that. You're coming out of looking at a lot of different angles, looking at a lot of different angles in your life. Best ways to approach things. Why the barricades? You've asked yourself. Why the detours? You come out with a lot of enlightenment here. At the same time, there are things that still need to be closed out. And maybe you're just not seeing that. 6 of Cups, the Chariot. There are things from the past. Go back even into your childhood that need to be closed out. Are you still thinking about those things and not giving yourself the break of releasing them, offering yourself forgiveness and releasing them? You know, do you keep the same kind of patterns going that are negative in your mind about the past? There's something about that that's keeping you from catapulting. It has something to do with the detours and the barricades that you're experiencing. And once you deal with that, once you locate it, find out what it is, or it could be multiple things, but once you identify that, then work at that, the energy wants to move for you. Yeah, there's like a genie energy. Magic, what do you want? Okay, here are your 3 wishes, granted. Or more. But 3 comes up here as I'm holding in my hand the 3 of Wands. Yeah, here come your ships in. 3 biggies. Wishes granted. Wanting to reach you. There is something you have to close out, though. It's something about negative. It's a rut about negative. You're in a rut about someone, a situation in particular, or 1 or 2, like 2 biggies that still are under your skin, and the negativity that crops up, and you'll just be doing something like, I don't know, getting ready in the morning, and it's still percolating in your mind, the negativity from long ago, 3 years ago or 30 years ago. It's like a release of that negativity. Okay, in the reverse, the Knight of Cups and the Empress in the reverse. It's affecting your abundance. This rut thinking. And it's causing you to not fully show up emotionally. Once bitten, twice shy type energy. And Spirit's saying, doesn't serve you. High Priestess, you know this. In the back of your mind, you know this. But some of this rut thinking I'm hearing, you don't realize you're doing. It's come so natural. The moment you wake up, it's like it's already in your brain. It's like so ingrained in you. So you've trained your brain in such a way that you are constantly thinking about this. Even if the situation has long passed, try and find peace here and see the energy moves for you. There is an element of kind of being stuck here with these detours, speed bumps, roadblocks, and it does have to do with negative thinking about something from the past. And be aware of what you're saying to yourself, because in some cases I'm hearing it's so ingrained in you and who you are that you're thinking it in your mind without even recognizing that. Wow. Let's wrap up here. Hierophant, lean into your spirit team. I know many of you are very, very in tight with your spirit team, a higher power that you consider, very important in your life. Ask for guidance here on this negative talk and negative dialogue that you're not even maybe aware of. Show me where I'm doing this. Show me when I'm doing this. Something like that. Be specific. Fork in the road. Yeah, this is more of the detour energy. Okay, but this is get in a position where when you're on this path with road bumps and detours, you come to the fork in the road and you've worked on yourself in such a way, and this negative that's lurking in your mind from the past, where once you hit that fork in the road, you're definitive about what direction to take. And you're ready for that fork. Get ready for the fork. Final 2 messages. Treasure Island. Yeah, your treasure is waiting to happen. But this round and round, the negative talk, get clear on that, identify it, and remove it. Remove it in a way where you forgive yourself, or you meditate on it in a way where you can make peace with it, because treasure is trying to find you. But there are things you need to remove here. Negatively, mentally, things that are still hanging on to you. Remove that, and I think you get closer to your treasure, and you see more opportunities, and you understand the reason for the roadblocks and some of the things you didn't understand. And you come into your full emperor here with lots of opportunities reaching you. That's a good message for Capricorn. I hope that you've liked it. Please do like, share, subscribe, comment. It helps the channel to grow. I love reading the comments. I love the interaction. Please do let me know how this read has struck you. I would love to know. And until next time, let's remember who we are, and let's remember our self-worth. Thanks for joining me.